Hello everyone, this is Caroline at Create Your Future. We are a channel that talks about the law of assumption, so welcome. And today I'm going to answer another subscriber's question. So before we start, I'm gonna have a couple things that I want to mention. It's Christmas, so check out our affirmation tracks. They are $25 each and on all kind of topics. Everything is in the link below and it will take you to the website. So they make fun Christmas presents. Each one has 100 to 200 affirmations on one topic. You listen to my voice, then there's a blank for you to repeat. And I always say to you guys, important to repeat, because the words you speak is part of the focus you put on, all the energy you put on into your affirmations. And therefore, just listening is not enough. I want you to put all you've got into your affirmation. So you focus on them. You put that energy in it in order to go ahead and then enjoy the life that you are speaking, right? Okay, that's for the affirmation tracks. Then we still have going on the 50% off on all the pre-recorded hypnosis tracks. Very nice. They put you in a deep state of relaxation, and then once you're there, I again state a whole bunch of affirmations on one specific topic, and you get to either repeat them in your mind or out loud, depending on what level of relaxation you are. The new thing that I offer now is one-on-one hypnosis. So the way that works, I need a session with you guys first, because I need to know you. I need to know what's going on with you. This is going to be done over our video calls, so it's going to be live. I'm going to be talking to you, you're going to be talking back to me during the hypnosis. So we're going to have first a regular session and then the hypnosis session. All right, so let's get into it. The subscriber says, my ex-boyfriend is living with someone else. They're not married. What are law of assumption affirmations I can use for him to leave? All right. Okay, so this is a case of circumstances, something that you see in your 3D reality, and that's not what you want, right? Always same story, circumstances don't matter. Why do we say this? Why do we keep on telling you this? Because everything in your 3D reality is old news. It's old news. It is the reflection of something you have believed, assumed, or thought about in the past. So for whatever reason, now here it is in front of you in your 3D reality. You have your ex-boyfriend living with somebody else. So I'm not sure what it is that you want to do. You don't want them to, I can use for him to leave. So you don't want them to be together. You don't want him to live there. So you just don't want him to live there, or you have to be extremely precise when you think, and going into details is very helpful, because what it is that you want here, just we can do an affirmation that SB is moving out and he has signed a lease, or he's bought a house and he's living on his own, and then that's it. That's what he is doing. But I am assuming, and I could be wrong, but I am assuming that when you wrote this, it's your ex-boyfriend, so I'm assuming you want your ex back, so you don't want him to be with that person, even if that's not the case. If your question is simply, I want him to leave, then that's what I would say. I would create a little story. My SB or my ex-boyfriend told me that he moved out. He was very excited that he found a beautiful new place to live, and he signed the lease, or he signed the contract to purchase it, and he was so excited about it that he invited me to come over and to celebrate, and it was an amazing celebration, just the two of us. So now you can elaborate, right? For instance, elaborate on, and that's just an example, but that's where you use your imagination and create on, you develop on your imagination, explore your imagination and go with it. Because as you do that, you're putting all your energy, you're fueling your imagination. So you're fueling your affirmations with that energy, which then your mind is completely believing it. And your mind doesn't know the difference between what's going on in your reality, in the 3D reality, and what you are creating right now, because you are affirming with such passion and such confidence. That's what you want, right? So here we go. I would for instance, I would say something like this. I said, pretend that I'm talking to my best friend and say, oh my God, I got the call from my SP. You're not gonna believe this. He signed a lease, or he purchased this apartment or this house. He signed the contract and he's so excited. He got the keys. He got the keys last night, and he wants me to be the first person to come in and celebrate with him. So I am going over tonight. Look, I bought a new dress. I'm just making it up, right? I bought a new dress. My other friend helped me do my hair, my makeup. I'm so excited. I'm going over, and we're gonna celebrate, just the two of us. And I could not be any happier. Okay, that's for an example of the fact that you just want him to move out and leave. But you're saying in your question, they're not married. Okay, I'm assuming that you want your ex back. So let's just go with this example, because a lot of you, that's what you're tune in into our channel. You want your ex back. So same thing. We would, for example, start that way, affirming that he already moved out, that he's getting a place on his own. That's very exciting. So pretending to tell your best friend or your coach, same thing, and go with, develop on this. He told me on the phone last night that not only he got the new place, he got the keys, he wants me to celebrate, but it's going to be more than a celebration. It's going to be more than a simple celebration of the new place. He wants to also celebrate the fact that he's ready for his new chapter with me. The reason why he left the other person he was living with is because he came to the conclusion, he realized that I am the love of his life, that he's deeply, crazy, madly in love with me. I am the one. I have always been the one. He doesn't even know why he went there. He doesn't even really understand what prompted him to move in with this other person. But there was not one day, one night that he was not thinking about me. And he just knows. He knows. He has this crystal clear understanding, crystal clear feelings that I am the one for him. And that's another reason he wants me to come over tonight to celebrate. That's another reason why we are coming together tonight. He wants to declare his love for me. He said, I'm already telling you on the phone because I want you to come over tonight, tomorrow night, because we're pretending that the phone call was yesterday, right? But so you're telling your girlfriend, I already know that's what he wants to tell me, because he already told me some of it last night, and I'm so excited about tonight. And then you can also pretend, for instance, that this whole thing already happened. And so you would be going with the story that, oh my God, telling you your best friend again, right? But you're alone, you're just talking. You're not gonna believe last night, it was the best night of my life. I went over my ex-boyfriend, new boyfriend again, or, my SP's new apartment, new house. Yes, he did move out. Now he's got his own place, and he invited me to celebrate not only the place, but to celebrate the fact that hopefully I would agree to take him back. And he begged me to take him back. And then you go on describing, what he said to you. It was so amazing to hear him say to me how much he's still in love with me. It was so amazing to hear him say to me that there was not one day or one night that he was not thinking about me. It was so amazing to hear him say that he knows for a fact that I am the love of his life, that he wants to start over with me. I loved the fact that he asked me for my forgiveness. I loved the fact that he apologized. I loved the fact that he communicated, with such ease and such perfection, all of his feelings and also the apology. And we had the best conversation. It was really, really, really good. I like the storytelling because in the storytelling, every sentence is an affirmation, but also because you are in it, you are creating, you are imagining the whole story. You are full on into it. And now you totally tricking your mind into believing this. Personal experience. To me, the storytelling work much faster than just the simple, automatic, random affirmations. But again, it depends on the level of resistance that you have regarding the topic. So both work, and more than those two. There are so many techniques that work. But that would be an example of how I would do it. And if you need help with the storytelling, that's one of the things that we do in coaching. So you have all the information in the box below. If you want to, if you want to get coaching, if you want a little help creating a story, if you want some help in walking away from the old story that you feel still blocks you, scare you, because the fear feelings, oh my God, the fear feelings are major resistance, right? So that would be a way, that would be one technique that I would definitely use to bring your ex-boyfriend back into your life, committing to you exclusively, and yes, to live alone. And you can even go further. I would say the icing on the cake is that he kept on hitting that this place was too big for just one person, and that he needs a woman's touch decorating. And I know that he meant it. I know that he really wants me to move in. I know that he really wants me to decorate this new place, and I feel so good about it. It makes me really, really, really feel so satisfied. You bring those feelings of satisfaction, of confidence, of knowing that this new story that you're making up, creating in your mind is what, is the one that you chose, and that's the one you want to see unfold. Why does it work this way? Because everything comes from the imagination. Everything that you see in the 3D is not a concrete dead-end sentence. It's a reflection from your consciousness, right? It's a creation from you. Usually when you get something that you don't want, either you can say, oh, you know what, I know I created this because I remember thinking that, and I cannot believe I did that, but I did. And we all do. So don't blame yourself. We all do things that we know we don't want to create. And also, we create a lot of things unconsciously. But yeah, I don't know how I created this. You can always go back and, find the reason why you created it. I mean, if you explore your thoughts, you can trace it, but it's not necessary. What's necessary is to observe your 3D and decide, is this satisfying or is this not satisfying? In your case, seeing your ex-boyfriend living with someone else, it's not satisfying. You want him to leave. So now you create a story where that's a done deal. He has already left, and he wants you back, and he's going to apologize for it. All right, guys, so that's my video for today. Until next week, please keep on having those questions coming. I will answer them one by one. And we have the free course that Amanda created, how to find your blocks and manifest anything fast. If you want the free course, there's the link in the box below. In the meantime, I wish you an amazing week. Love you all.